Okay, here's the little T100 that I did some work on yesterday looking for oil leaks. Fixed a few things that I thought were leaking and set it up for an overnight leak test after having started it and ran it for about 15 minutes or so, getting it nice and hot, circulating the oil. And then I set it up for an overnight leak test and it came up clean. So that's sort of a good test. Now, what I'm going to do now is one of the followers on the YouTube videos is having trouble seeing oil flow to the rockers on his T100. So I'm going to replace this rocker hose that feeds these rockers. I'm going to replace it with a new hose that's nice and transparent, translucent, sort of like this. And start the engine and see the oil flow, see how it goes, just so he can have something to compare his bike to this bike. Okay, so I'm going to put in a new rocker hose on this bike and start it up and see the oil flow. Okay, I took this old oil line off. I really can't see the oil going through it. It's a little discolored with age. And I put on a nice new translucent oil line, fresh plastic. I like being able to see the oil flow. So it goes all the way up there and starts way down here. There it is. Got a little oil in it, just from greening. Okay, so cool. So we should be able to see the oil go up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the tripod up facing like this. I'll lower the bike down, set the tripod up facing this area, and start the bike. I hope it won't move too much. Probably be shaky. I don't know what all. We'll see if the oil comes crawling up this tube to the rockers and see how that goes. Okay, there's the view of the new tube. I'm going to start the bike. It's a cold start, so I may have to kick it 2 or 3 times. Once I started, it should come up rather quickly. Carbs are tickled, as am I. I once saw a sign on a door that had a sign that says, "Caution, door is alarmed." And somebody had written a little note underneath of it that said, "English majors are aghast." That's humor. Okay, so I'm going to start the bike now. Let's see if the oil goes up that tube rapidly. All right, so let's see. We got ignition on. Carbs tickled. Let's give her a kick or two and see what happens. Come on, little boy. Let's go. Come on, little guy. Well, it crawled right up there, filled the tube. Problem, of course, for visibility is that that's brand new oil that I just put in the bike, so it's not real dark. But it's definitely in there, went right up to the rockers. So, good flow to the rockers. Interesting. I'm glad to prove that.